Hey, Jeff, do you know what type of podcast we are?
Well, we're not a history podcast.
That's correct. We're a comedy podcast. So any jokes, skits, or anything else we say is not reflective of our organizations, businesses, or any sponsors that we're associated with, even charities. So remind yourself, if you're offended, it's okay. It's just a joke.
Comic books, movies, growing up with Rokusuki. Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Michael Keaton was the best Batman, while Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikinis and Transformer Lamborghinis. Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again.
Please, God, no.
Remembering tales from the crypt, back when Michael Bay wrote good scripts.
He wrote the
All
scripts.
right here is no mystery. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas.
Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode 587. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Jim.
And I'm Brian.
Hey! Blake is not here this week. We are hoping to get him back next week because the show's just not the same without him. So BlakeBot is here this week.
I am BlakeBot.
There you go. So BlakeBot will be interjecting his AI intelligence later. That's a oxymoron or double, not negative, right? AI intelligence.
Oh, saying AI intelligence?
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence. That's a
Redundancy.
There you go. It's like Navy NCIS when it first came out. It was called Navy NCIS. So
It
yeah.
wasn't.
Huh?
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. I'm going yes.
Okay, you go yes.
Change not approved.
Damn it.
Yeah, no.
Anyways. So yes.
Are you pulling out your phone to look it up?
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah. Anyways, how's everybody doing?
And you said NICS, didn't you?
What is it?
NCSI.
NCSI. Yes.
NCIS.
NCIS. Everybody listening goes, these guys are fucking morons. Okay, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3. Navy NCIS. Right?
NCIS.
NCIS. Yes. Anyways, moving on.
Spinoff of JAG.
Jethro
Yes.
Gibb.
God
Leroy Jethro Gibb.
Leroy Jenkins? Leroy Jenkins.
No, Leroy Jethro Gibb.
I'm sorry. Anyways, so thanks everybody for listening to us. We apologize in advance. So, Jim, how are you doing?
Not too shabby. My team made the NCAA tournament.
Xavier.
They play a play-in game at Dayton, which everybody's like, oh, that's going to be a home game. It's so close to Cincinnati. Except everybody at UD hates Xavier.
Yes.
So they will root for any other team that's not called Xavier.
Yes.
And Xavier have the nice 200 people that get to go sitting up in the upper corner.
Speaking of sports, the Bengals signed their best 2 wide receivers.
Yes, no, they didn't. That's not going to happen. The Bengals don't have enough money to do that.
Damn it. The Bengals are cheap.
T. Higgins and Chase just got traded to the Patriots. Yeah, it's a sad day. Oh, wait, no, they did get signed.
They did.
So that's wonderful news in Cincinnati. It was nice to have that once in a while. Good news is Carson Palmer is coming out of retirement to join the Bengals now. So he's excited.
I think Pittsburgh needs him more.
They might need him more. Who's their quarterback?
Right now, it's
Tommy Maddox?
no Mason Rudolph.
Oh, that's right.
He came back?
Yes.
I did not see that.
Well, he's the only quarterback in the room. From
So
now
they
on.
have more quarterbacks than the Giants.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I believe they will re-sign Russell Wilson.
The Giants actually have a better quarterback room, though, right now than the Pittsburgh Steelers. Because they got rid of Super Bowl winning Kenny Pickett. It's a shame. It's a shame. Yeah. Jim, Real Sex Lives of College Girls got canceled today.
What?
Yeah.
The real sex lives of college girls?
Isn't it?
Isn't it
It's the sex lives of
Sex
college
Lives of College Girls. Real Sex Lives is a different thing. Never mind.
girls. Real sex 8.
So Sex Lives of College Girls got canceled today. They're going to shop it to the season 4 to another streaming service.
I was okay with it ending with the way it ended because this season was not real good.
I felt like once so and so left, the blonde.
Yeah.
Once she left, it really is struggling. I think we got 3 episodes left.
Okay.
And it's just...
I mean, the new girl they brought in, the new roommate,
Yeah.
I mean, she is a talented singer and actress and everything. She's fine, but...
It ruins the dynamic.
I just don't like, again, being around college kids all the time at the bar. Mm-hmm. It's not realistic.
Yeah. You're sure? Whoa. A TV show is not realistic.
Like Grey's Anatomy might be more realistic.
Riverdale.
No, I'm not going that far.
Okay. Sorry.
What service is this on?
Max. Yeah. The good news is Max is a marketing genius. Warner Brothers is a marketing genius. The week that Looney Tunes movie is released in theaters, they got rid of all the Looney Tunes shows, TV cartoons on their service this week.
Oh, nice.
The movie came out Friday. All their shows went away on Friday. So, hey, we're going to...
So you have to go to the theater if you want your Looney Tunes fix.
Yeah. Great marketing.
What are they transferring them to?
They didn't say.
There's got to be something in the works.
Oh, I'm sure they're selling them to somebody. But at the same time, though, like, this is the same weekend that your cartoon comes out that hasn't been, like...
You mean the cartoon that they didn't market?
Yes. It made $5 million, I think, or something like that.
It's something that they don't care about.
No, it's actually leaving 2,300 theaters this Wednesday. So, or Thursday, I think it is. So, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't care about it. So this was probably in the works a long time ago that
it's just fucking...
That all the Looney Tunes stuff was getting shipped off somewhere.
And I get it, that it costs money, bandwidth. Like, I get all that stuff. And if they're not popular, I get it. And that's fine. But at the same time, it's the same week that your film is opening. Like, give it a week, get a boost, and then be done. So, fuck them. God dang it. It's just they have too many good things on that streaming service. I like Max, but damn.
Like, it has, like, The Pit.
Did you watch it?
Another fantastic episode. 1 hour left.
No.
So there are, I believe, 15 episodes, or 14 or 15 episodes in the first season.
Yeah, they fooled us into thinking it was 12.
Because they said it was a 12-hour shift.
Apparently, they're going to be outstaying their shift.
Maybe the...
Well, I guess he kind of has to since he sent all the other doctors home.
Well, that's true.
Maybe they go to the bar afterwards and they follow them at the bar and like their life after the shift.
They go to Doc Magoo's.
Doc McStuffins?
No, that was...
Oh.
Did
I
you
haven't
ever
seen
watch
The Pit.
ER?
No.
You never watched
Nope.
ER?
Nope.
What's wrong with you?
A lot.
Yeah, I started watching ER again.
I did too.
So
there's 15 episodes, so we've got 4 episodes left.
Wow.
That's exciting.
My day's just gotten better.
Yes, that's exciting.
After the Sex Lives is canceled, now you got this.
Oh, I didn't give a shit about that.
I know. Okay. So, still loving The Pit?
Yeah.
Still highly recommend. Do you think it's going to win a floppy for best show of the year?
Maybe.
It should.
Okay.
I don't know. Scab Jeff might come in and vote for himself.
Gotham could be up again. That could be another one. It's Arrow. I'm sure they're making another season of that this year.
Is it now embarrassing when you look back on Gotham on how many floppies you actually voted for it?
Oh, I thought you just meant, isn't it embarrassing to look back on Gotham? You could have stopped at that sentence.
Oh, no. But that's when people made Gotham. What about the people who gave it awards?
I didn't vote for it.
Lots of them.
You did vote for it.
I think you did too.
I didn't deny I did.
I got a club for a hand.
I was saying I liked the first season of Gotham.
It was well done.
And it won like best comic book adaptation television show at the time. I think it was.
And then
they did season 2, which not as bad or not as good, but not terrible. And then season 3,
I got a club for a hand.
Already ran out of ideas.
Season 2 of Gotham was better than season 2 of Heroes.
Oh, almost everything was.
Nope. Season 3 of Heroes wasn't better than season 2. So I sit corrected.
Boy, that was a show that just fell off the.
Great first season. Great first season.
Well, the problem was they wrote themselves into a thing where the actors weren't the draw.
Yeah.
But they kept all the same characters around for the second season. And it's like, it's a shame to say, oh, you were on our hit show, but we don't need you anymore. But the simple fact of the matter is most of the heroes didn't need to stick around.
Yeah.
Their story was played.
Their story was played, and they should have been showing new people.
Which was the original idea.
And they brought in like 2 or 3 in the second
Yeah.
season and completely forgot about them by the third season.
And who was the bad guy in it? The villain?
Siler?
Yeah.
Zach Quinto.
Yeah. He was great the first season, and they brought him back.
It kind of made him a good guy.
No, he was depowered.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I maybe even amnesiac.
Of course.
Yeah. Until he then got his power back. But they spent
So
12, 15 episodes of him without his powers and memory, like wandering through Mexico.
Yeah.
You brought up Jason. I am shocked that in the pit, that when he used his club for a hand, he didn't kill the nurse.
Oh. Solomon Grundy.
I mean,
Crush car.
she did get hit pretty hard.
And he used his club. It's the same guy.
Oh, yeah, it's Drew Powell.
Sorry, Clayface, not Solomon Grundy.
No, he's Solomon Grundy.
Was he Solomon Grundy? Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
He was Butch or whatever,
yeah.
the henchman who became Solomon Grundy. And I'd stopped watching it by that time, but I know that much.
I was thinking of Solomon Grundy from Stargirl. So I wrote that for nerdly.co.uk. Good day, Governor.
I didn't realize they brought in Solomon Grundy and Stargirl.
They did. I enjoyed Stargirl through 3 seasons. It wasn't.
Oh, it was that long?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was enjoyable. Much better than Black Lightning.
I watched like 3 episodes of Black Lightning, and I just couldn't anymore.
It gets better.
No, I don't think it did.
You should keep watching.
The special effects in it were just horrendous.
I liked his glasses.
And Arrow is better than all of these.
Arrow is better than those.
I can't believe Katie Cassidy got fired. That was just a political move.
A political move of, we don't want you around anymore?
That's just what she said.
Firing Katie Cassidy, come on, man. Don't be stealing my top 5 list.
Maybe.
Hold on. I'm trying to get that article now. Let's see.
Friend of the podcast, Katie Cassidy.
Yes.
Until she listens to an episode.
Katie Cassidy on TV Line says she self-described her. She played Black Canary in Arrow.
Laurel Lance.
Yep, and I got the pleasure of interviewing her for 45 minutes.
Are you sure that wasn't 4 hours?
Same thing. Self-described workplace matter. Happy to be here, easy to work with. Was nearly tested when she got the official word in October 2015 that she was being let go from Arrow 4 seasons in.
Yeah, we're going to let you go because you suck.
She was on Michael Rosenbaum's Inside of You podcast. Let's see here. And she mentioned that, where was it? Head of New York Comic Con weekend, Arrow showrunners Mark Guggenheim and Wendy Merkel sent cast members an email not long before they were to film an episode featuring a big death, asking to catch up that Monday. For whatever reason, my stomach just dropped, Cassidy recalls. I texted Mark, who I adore, and said, "I'm fired, aren't I?" And she's like, "Mark, I have a sick feeling in my stomach." This is not on the article thing.
I know.
Oh, okay. The next day in a conference, he said, "Wow, you're really intuitive. I'll call you tomorrow." Listen, unfortunately, I have to tell you the next day in a conference call. Listen, unfortunately, I have to tell you you're the one that's in the grave, Cassidy. Cassidy said she was angry at first and emotional. Then she stopped watching the show. As for why she was chosen, she said, "I have theories. I think it was political." At the time, Guggenheimer in April 2023 post to his blog wrote, "At the time, there were still a lot of cooks in the kitchen and very few decisions were made by a single person." Cassidy says that in her only anger moment on that phone call, she said to the EPs, "I just have to say, I feel like I've always been in the short end of the stick." Yeah. So there you go.
Guggenheim just wanted to be your dad.
Brian, Reese's Puff or Reese's Pieces?
PCs, please.
Yeah. So there you go.
Jeff,
you.
Puffs or Pieces?
Puffs.
Jason?
Give me a puff. We'll try a puff. So this is Reese's Pieces Puffs.
Big cups.
The big cups.
We got Pieces and Puffs.
Okay.
We've had these both before.
That's good. Because it's a Reese's peanut butter cup. It's amazing. So Brian, did you see more episodes of Arrow?
No.
Do you want to see more episodes of Arrow after hearing Katie Cassidy talk about it?
I didn't 4 years ago, and I don't now.
Okay, just checking.
How about if you just jump to the season finale of season 4, and you can watch Katie Cassidy's death?
Wow.
Well, I mean, I'm like, I almost... no, I don't want to do that.
I just like they said, season 4, episode 23. Dear God. Stop. Those were so bad.
Brian, will you watch more Arrow if Jason finishes Jessica Jones?
Yes.
Well, the ball's in your court.
The gauntlet has been laid.
There is no chance you have to watch any more Arrow.
I know. It looks like the balls are in my gauntlet.
Oh, how the turntables turn.
How the turntables have turned. Oh, good times.
Anybody watch anything else?
I noticed, I don't know how long it's been on, but I noticed the game show based on Trivial Pursuit with LeVar Burton hosting.
Not a fan.
I am.
Really?
I liked it.
Okay.
Obviously, there are tiers. Better than most of the trivia shows that are on, say, Game Show Network.
Did you see, was it Cross the Bridge or Burn the Bridge?
The Bridge or whatever.
That show is awful.
Oh, that one's terrible. And incredibly effing easy.
Yes.
Is it easier than People Puzzler?
I think
Oh
it
my
might be,
God.
yes.
Chris Hemsworth played this superhero. You have the letters T, H, and R. There?
Thur?
Thur? It's Thur.
Is that
I got it.
Thar? Yeah, Thar.
You
Yeah.
only have one vowel left. With a Y? No!
There's a reason why it's only on at 2 a.m.
You know what? You got it. I'm just giving it to you. Really going to fuck up the rest of the puzzle.
You put an L in there?
Yeah,
It's a vowel, right?
I just noticed it was on our local WB station, which I never
Trivial
watched.
Pursuit?
Yeah, never
Yeah.
watched the WB, but it
Neither does Max.
but it's like or CW. It's
CW,
not-
yeah.
the CW station, and it's like, oh wow, okay, I'll watch this, and I like it. I like it. You got your 6 classic categories, and the person who was able to master all of them will get to the end, and you have to get one right in each category to win the grand prize. I kind of like it.
I don't say it's bad because of LeVar Burton. I think he's fine. But it didn't catch on. I didn't think it was horrible at all. I just it didn't catch my...
I like quiz shows, and like I said, it's better than your quiz shows that you'll get on Game Show Network. You got your Switch.
I like Switch.
Yeah, Switch is bad.
This is better than Switch, and they're all better than your John Michael Higgins one out there, Split Second.
Oh, I love Split Second.
Not a fan of Split Second.
I don't think they're filming any new ones.
It might be.
His show that I really actually have grown to like a lot is America Says.
I think that one
not
they're
bad.
not making it.
They're not making any new ones of that.
Yeah, it's not like it's very straightforward, but
Yeah.
it's still like it's an easy, fun show to watch. Like
For people that don't know, there's like a question like we asked America
the top 7 answers
of a question.
Yeah.
It's pretty much a different variation of a
Family Feud. Yeah.
The best is when they do top 7, I don't know, say pets, and they're like guinea pig. Nope, not up there. The next person, guinea pig. Nope. Dog. Yeah, that's up
So
there. Guinea pig. Oh my God.
I don't mind that. What I don't mind, or what I do mind, is when someone says something and it's wrong. They go to the next person and they're like,
You got like 30 seconds to try and answer all these.
Yeah.
You do not have time to think when you are up.
Nope.
You
just say something.
You
like,
say something whether it's wrong or not.
And
say something.
keep the time
and
moving.
then start thinking again if it comes back to
The
you.
most successful teams on there have a word that they always use when they don't have a clue.
Right.
Like they'll be like ice cube, next person, dog, next person, ice cube, and then it just keeps going. And it's like
Yeah, but the people where it's just like,
the worst that annoys me is the final round when they're going for $10,000 and like the person will just sit there for 20 seconds. I'm like, what are you doing?
well, that's also on the team. If they have the skip and
Correct.
they don't hit it and they let that happen, then they shouldn't. They don't deserve to
You
win.
don't even have to hit the skip, though. You don't sit there thinking. Like, you say something wrong. Like, if everybody doesn't know the answer, then you hit the button.
Sure.
But everybody should be given 4 seconds to give an answer.
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, if, you take 10 seconds on yourself before you decide, I don't have an answer, you just screwed your team.
Yep. Absolutely.
And that's what I watch these shows. And I'm like, I know the strategies that you need to play to be effective, and when people don't use them, my blood boils.
Do you feel like that takes more skill, those games, than Deal or No Deal? Because that's a pretty skillful game.
No skill in Deal or No Deal.
Jeff, pick a number. There you go. I feel like if it was in a movie,
It's not like you've got like a time where you're trying to beat the clock to get something done, and
I feel like Deal or No Deal is one of those games that got cut from Vegas Vacation when they go to Cousin Eddie's casino, like the one who visits. Guess number 1 through 10.
3.
I mean,
4.
Deal or No
Damn
Deal
it.
isn't terrible. A terrible concept, it's like, okay, but the whole, we got to get a call from the banker, and you're drawing out 15 minutes worth of content into an hour.
Yeah.
That's why Deal or No Deal Island, they actually have challenges.
Yeah.
And he's a sexy man, too.
And they draw out 20 minutes into an hour.
I just like Deal or No Deal when like people are like, there's only 400,000 left and like every other small number, and the offer is 200,000. Well, there's a good chance I'm going to hit a small number. That's true, but you hit the 400,000, you're gone. And my thought is, if it gets past more than what I make in a year, I'm taking it, right? Hell, maybe even what I make in a little less. Like, I feel
I
like
mean, if you get to 6 figures,
six figures, I'm out.
It's 17,000. Deal.
We brought 3 of your friends in. We flew them first class. Deal.
Drinks on me, guys. I got 17 grand.
When we film in California, you have $6. Damn it.
After taxes, here's $11. Thanks for coming.
well, as we're talking game shows, I guess the trailer for The Luckiest Man in America dropped.
Yeah.
Explain what that is about.
The story of the guy who broke Press Your Luck.
He figured out the
pattern.
so he didn't get a whammy. And it's based on a true story. And Paul Walter Hauser,
Correct. Paul Walker House, yep.
he's in it.
Stingray from those of Cobra Kai lore.
Wrestler in MLW and AEW. He does wrestle.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, he actually does wrestle, like actual.
Yeah.
It looks fun. Looks like a lot of fun.
Looks good.
It was something like they had 32 different screens, and he memorized each one and what followed it afterwards.
18. There were only 18.
18. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, but after it was shared on our thread, I found a link to
The actual story.
it's a story someone already did on it, and they're showing that. I think the modern version of Press Your Luck has a lot more spaces, but the original one only had 18 spaces.
So it only went around 18, like.
Well, it jumped
when they're
around.
looking at the
They
board.
said there were 5 different patterns, and you had to recognize which pattern it was. But they also said he noticed there are 2 squares that never had a whammy in it, so he would only hit when it was about to go to one of those 2 squares.
Huh. That's interesting.
And those 2 squares routinely had plus a spin. Also,
Plus a spin. Big bucks plus a spin was one of them.
Yeah, Big Bucks plus a spin was another, and there was a second one, and they said they were watching it, and he would stop, and start celebrating before he even saw what the prize was because he noticed he got the right square.
Yeah.
And then there was one he hit stop and he missed the square that he didn't want to, and he they showed he looked up and then it was like, oh, it's a vacation to something. He went, okay. Then he celebrated, but
I do like the new Press Your Luck. It's fine. It's enjoyable.
Eh.
I liked it.
again, it's an hour-long show that should probably take a half hour.
It does have Elizabeth Banks in it, though.
She's not that good of a host, though.
She really isn't. She does produce the show, so that's why
Yeah.
she's a host.
I mean, she does a lot of other things, but the host really wasn't. She's not that good in that.
I'm very upset that they got rid of the Joel McHale card sharks.
I haven't watched a second of Joel McHale and Card Sharks.
It was not good. It was
It
literally...
had Joel McHale in it, so
Hey, Joel McHale's good. I don't care what you say.
He was in Stargirl.
I didn't know that.
He was the original Starman. Good times.
He was in The Soup.
Luke Wilson was in Stargirl. He was the assistant to
nobody
Starman.
cares about Stargirl,
I'm just
man.
saying, it's all 6 degrees of Joel
you
McHale.
shut up about Stargirl.
You could tell me that like Keanu Reeves and George Clooney were in it, and I would still not care.
You wouldn't care if Keanu
hey,
Reeves
Jim.
was in it?
I would have watched it. We would have talked about it, and at this point I wouldn't care.
Fine.
What if it was Kevin James?
Oh yeah, I mean we'd still be talking about it because somebody would be making fun of it still. I'm Kevin James.
Wow.
What if it was Frank Grillo?
Oh, Freaky Productions, I dude.
Hey. He doesn't have Frankie Productions. That's not the name of
Frankie Productions.
That's not the name of his production studio, okay? Can you give the guy a break? He might be coming to Cincinnati Comic Expo.
When
You
is
know
that?
October 22nd through the 24th, I think. Something like that at Sharonville Convention Center. May 18th through the 20th is the
Super Cincy Expo.
Super Cincy Expo. And if you're in Harrison, Ohio this Saturday, you can stop by and see me at the Atomic Vault on Saturday. It's their grand opening. Comics, toys, collectibles. Go to their website. Go to their Instagram feed. I think they're on TikTok. That will make you jump.
Yeah, and if you look at the store, it actually looks pretty damn good.
Oh, yeah. It looks great.
The nicest comic book store I've ever been in. So, grand opening is the Saturday at 11 a.m. And then on Tuesday, we'll be down there recording an episode for the Batman 608 issue launch.
Can we get there early so we can shop?
Yep.
Lift.
Yes.
Yeah. We're like Norm. Just add
Yeah,
it to
no,
it.
like I thought that was part of like our podcast contract where we just get to come in early and shop for ourselves.
Yeah.
Lift.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I do know. I may have a key to the back door, so we can just sneak on out. That's not true.
I don't think we need a key to get
I'll-
out.
I'll leave through the front door. That's fine.
You know the people. It's fine.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, next Tuesday, come on down. It opens at 5, I think, actually, I apologize. It will open at 11 a.m. on Tuesday as well, but it will be open till 9, I think, that night.
Thanks, Andrew. Just bill me.
Put it on my tab.
Subtract it.
Hey, ready? Homie! It'll be like Norm. So yeah. Anything else we want to talk about before we get to the show? The rest
I am caught up on Daredevil.
I am not.
episode.
I'm not.
I haven't started yet.
Are you still enjoying it?
I thoroughly love it.
How do you like the other vigilante, White
Tiger. He was so far in the 3 episodes. Like it hasn't. Like I don't mind it.
Is he as good as Vigilante as Vigilante?
No.
Okay.
No.
No, but the biggest part that I'm enjoying is we're getting a little bit closer to the Punisher coming in.
Yep.
Like they've just been dropping little things here and there in the first 3 episodes, but yeah, it's really good.
He is coming back for a series as well, right?
Yeah.
Or a movie that they're doing on Disney Plus.
series.
Something. Is it a series? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued by that.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. So.
Yep. I saw a couple videos floating around on social media of him doing more training for Punisher, and pretty psyched about it.
No, I saw they were also supposed to be bringing Kristen Ritter back. In, probably not this season, but for the next season, and maybe even off
Jason,
their own show. Mike
she's
Coulter
Jessica Jones.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
and Mike Coulter. What about Finn? What's his name?
Danny Rand?
I hadn't heard
Hardcastle? Finn Hardcastle?
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Is that his name?
No.
No.
Crap, I forgot his name. But the Iron Fist.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything about Iron Fist.
I know he said he wants to come back.
I'm sure he does.
But I think I saw where they were like,
Jason,
we'll bring
you
them
were
all.
really close.
Yeah.
It's really difficult.
Yeah.
Finn Jones.
Yeah,
Jones.
Hardcastle.
Jones.
Yeah.
Finn Jones.
Hardcastle. Frank Castle, Finn Hardcastle.
But
You know why Finn Jones wants to be in it? Can be another successful show.
oh yeah. Well, that's the thing is, I would like him to come back, or at least the character, because
Now,
then they will probably bring Jessica Henwick back as Colleen Wing, who was really good in the
Yeah.
show where Finn Jones was not even really passable. But hopefully he gets better.
yeah.
Was he really that bad? I didn't watch
Iron Fist.
Or was it just a bad show?
I think it was.
So I think
it was a combination of a poor story and average acting.
yeah.
Okay.
Like,
He played a character that you really didn't like or root for.
correct.
Okay.
That didn't help.
That didn't help. And his acting was so-so, and his action, his karate, was noticeably bad.
Was it
Especially
Cobra
when
Kai
you-
better
When you
karate?
put it up against.
I would take Cobra Kai karate better than
Okay.
Finn Jones. Now, like I said,
It's pronounced karate.
karate.
Sorry.
Yes.
Ted
Especially
told me
when-
how to pronounce it.
Especially when when you're comparing it to what Charlie Cox does as Daredevil, what Bernthal does as Punisher, D'Onofrio as Kingpin. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, but then that comes, and then it's like, okay.
In his show, were there any cops, or was there just karate in the valley?
There were cops.
Oh, that's the downfall.
They didn't solve everything with karate.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
But
it also wasn't set in the valley.
that's true. That's true.
It was set in New York, and they did.
They're big on crime there.
And they
the
sent
police.
karate gangs after him.
Yeah, they're big on crime there. A lot of crime happens there. But yeah, no, it's and for some reason I forgot that the episodes drop on Tuesdays, and I was like really excited to watch it before they don't drop until 9 on Tuesdays.
The viewership is not great for it. It's not bad, but it's not great for it. So
For
Daredevil.
Oh, that sucks.
I mean, they're locked into 2 seasons, so I don't think they'll have a problem.
I in all honesty, I think it's a good vehicle to get to other characters involved, right?
Well, WB just stepped in and dropped him.
Damn it. But the CW picked it up. I think they'll be fine. Like I said,
Yeah.
And I think that's also could be one of the shows that gets, once it starts, more and more episodes come out, people binge watch it.
That's true too. Considering there's a large segment of the population that only watches their shows by binging.
Yeah.
Since Netflix started doing that.
Yeah. We did have a poll of the week this week. You can find us at the History of Bad Ideas on Facebook.
Jim, you didn't watch anything, right, this week?
He said the pit.
Oh, I'm caught up on The Rookie.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still good.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing right, but they're doing something. I'm still interested.
In The Rookie, does he have a Guy Gardner haircut in it?
No.
Okay.
I'm caught up on Reacher,
Yeah.
which was kind of fun because I watched the newest episode before the previous episode.
Oh, okay.
Did you think, I might be missing something?
I knew I was missing something. I'm like, okay, but maybe I forgot how the other thing went. I watched one episode with my brother. Mm-hmm. And then I normally watch it, with my sister. And I told her, I said, I watched it with Jim, so go ahead and get caught up. Well, the next episode dropped. I said, did you get caught up? And she said, no. So we didn't watch it then. Well, apparently she watched 2 episodes. So then when the next episode dropped, she watched, and I'm like, I'm missing something. I'm like, what about the guy holding the driver in the cabin? Oh, you don't know what happened there?
Yeah.
So I had to go back and watch that after we finished the. So yeah.
If this was like the 1980s and 90s, if you missed that episode, you would have had to wait till the summer to rewatch it.
You're right.
So
unless he taped it on his VHS.
In the 90s, I would have
correct
set my VHS to record.
Yeah.
Oh, we had it in the 80s too. So
yeah, but you didn't know if you would do it right or not, right?
I knew how to work it.
Oh, okay.
So I wasn't
You
too
do know how
concerned.
to work it, Jeff.
Granted, that's probably the newest piece of technology that I'm very familiar with.
Watching this season of Reacher, and this was one of my favorite books of the series, and the book is so much better than this season. But this season is still good compared to other television, but there's a ton left out. And
did anybody watch Cross?
I had it on my up to watch, but I didn't.
I couldn't remember if you guys started.
I was gonna start it and then didn't for some reason.
I got through 6 episodes, and I like the Alexander Cross character.
Yeah,
I've stopped reading because Patterson just doesn't even write his stuff mostly anymore.
No. He tells people what to write.
It's the outline he gives them, and then they write it. But
2-page outline.
Yeah. Here's a detective, Alex Cross. He solves the murder. Go. But I got through 6 episodes, and the lead for Alex Cross is awesome. He does a really good job. But I was bored. I got bored. And
you know what the lead from Alex Cross is really good in?
What?
Friday Night Lights.
That's right. Did he play for wasn't he a quarterback?
Yeah, he was from
Voodoo.
Yeah, Ray Voodoo Tatum.
And I think the issue was, I think I talked about this a while back, the editing was awful. Like, things would happen, and it's like, what is going on? But I was just wondering if anybody ended up watching it.
Yeah. Talking about Reacher, it reminded me, I saw an article that this season of Jack Reacher is officially the most watched returning season of any show that Prime Amazon has ever done.
Even more than Wheel of Time?
Hey, season 3 just came out.
Of Wheel of Time?
Yes.
Oh, excited. Yeah.
Wow. Well, shit, I don't think I watched any of the new season of Invincible come out a little while ago.
And that did, for like 3 days, Invincible was ranked higher than Reacher.
But I haven't watched any of the new season of Invincible.
To be honest, I watched the first season, and then it took 4 years for the second season to come out, and I forgot about it.
Now it takes 4 weeks for the next season to come out for Invincible. We got 16 seasons.
Gonna have to probably just restart and knock that all out because I loved it. I mean, I remember loving it. It was good, but I don't remember.
Atomic Vault will have. I saw their display. They have tons of Invincible there. They have the omnibus of all the things, and then they have of all the comics. Sorry,
they got the Mr. Omnibus.
Yes. And then they have graphic novels of each one broken down, and then they have the individual issues. So,
or I guess Omni-Man was his
Omni-Man.
Mr.
Do they have their own Amazon account that we can log into and watch it?
They do have TVs there.
Oh, sweet. We'll just do that. That way I won't have to read.
Suckers! So, yeah. Poll of the week. You can find us at Bad Ideas Podcast on Twitter. History of Bad Ideas on Blue Sky. You can find us at Facebook at the History of Bad Ideas as well. We serve up a lot of entertainment news on there. This week was what is your favorite fictional bookstore? And we took it to Facebook. And we had Flourish and Blots from Harry Potter. Shop Around the Corner from You've Got Mail. The Library from Doctor Who.
Who?
What?
When? The Village Bookstore from Jeff's movie, Beauty and the Beast. Liberty of Dreams from Sane Man. Moonies from TV show You. Stars Hollow Books from Gilmore Girls, and the comic book store of Pasadena. That was from Big Bang Theory. Let's see here. 0% was Library of Dreams from Sandman, and Moonies from You. That's another one. Like, I got through 3 seasons of You, and I started the 4th season, and it's just...
That's
really
the Netflix one.
Yeah, about the stalker.
Super creepy guy.
Yeah. In the first season, you're like, hey, maybe this guy's not bad. And then it ends, and you're like, no, this guy's awful. And the second season was okay. Third season was like, eh. And then, like, the fourth, I'm like, if I'm not enjoying it, why am I watching it still? So, the final season comes out this year.
The 5th season?
Yeah. It's the final one. I'm guessing he dies.
Somehow they got over the 3-year Netflix bump or hump.
Yes.
The 3 seasons, and then you're officially too expensive for us.
Yep. Let's see here. Library for Doctor Who got 6%. Shop Around the Corner got 12%, as did the Beauty and the Beast bookstore. And then the comic book store from Big Bang Theory got 18%. So did the Stars Hollow Book from Gilmore Girls. And with 31% of the vote, Flourish and Blots from Harry Potter wins. So there you go.
Buy the Book wasn't even on there.
What's Buy the Book?
I think that was the name of the bookstore in the show Ellen.
Oh, okay.
It's not like it took place in a bookstore or anything.
Oh, it did, yes.
Did it?
She ran a bookstore. Yes.
I don't remember that. Do not remember that.
And it was Buy, B-U-Y, the book.
Oh, okay. So, what's your name? Brian.
Hey, I'm Brian.
Hey, there you go.
I'm Brad.
There you go.
If anybody wants to see Brad this weekend, head over to the Cincinnati Cincinnati Sharonville Expo. Yep, that place.
Horror Weekend.
Horror Hound.
Did you and I just have strokes? Competing strokes?
Horror Hound Weekend.
Yeah, the Horror Hound Weekend this weekend at the Sharonville Convention Center.
There we go.
Brad will be there all weekend, I've been told.
I'm surprised he won't be at the Esquire Theater on Saturday.
Why?
There is an opening of a movie filmed in town. I'm trying to think what it's called. It was made by a Northern Kentucky guy and written, and it's about a restaurant. They say it's a musical comedy horror.
Oh.
I'm trying to look up what the name
Okay.
of it is. It's about a guy at the restaurant, and it's singing, and it's kind of like cross between like Sweeney Todd and like a restaurant, and instead of a barber.
Oh.
I think it's like Sweets Meats, or let me look it up.
Nick Swanson meets?
No,
Who's Nick Swanson?
Swafford. What's that guy's name that liked you? The comedian?
Swarsden.
Swarsden. There you go.
Swardson?
Yeah, Nick Swarsden.
it's called Sweet Meats.
Sweet Meats.
Saturday at the Esquire, it opens up.
Okay.
I mean, Brad may be there for that. I don't know. He may be going straight from Horror Hound to get some sweet meat. I don't know.
He will be judging short horror films at Horror Hound. So if you would like to bribe him, go ahead and send some,
Yeah.
The movie was written and directed by Ricky W. Glore. So
I will apologize for our podcast, as I was late getting our press application sent in. So
good job.
At this point, I don't believe we're going to be getting any passes. So
just call Brad.
I'm not worried about it because I got to work.
Oh, okay.
I can't go, but
okay. What do we got for listener feedback? Brian.
Hey, that's me.
Yes.
Listener feedback sponsored by Hello Jeff.
what's
Jeff,
in the
what's
box?
in the box?
The theme this week is grapes.
Ooh, grapes.
So we've got...
Again?
Oh, yeah.
Grape ape.
Well, come on. When they're good themes, we can repeat them. We've got wine. We've got grape juice. We've got grape jelly.
Are they in containers or just all mixed together?
They're in containers.
Okay.
We've got grapes themselves.
Green.
Both.
Okay.
Green and purple.
Okay.
Cotton candy flavored grapes.
We've got grape flavored Peeps, I think. You're able to get those.
I'll be returning my box.
Those are the packaging material. So everything will taste like Peeps. But they're in jars. Come on, just the outside of the jar will taste like
Well,
Peeps.
I don't eat the outside.
Peeps are in jars?
No, everything else is in jars.
I don't lick the jar.
You're not a jar licker.
I am not a jar licker.
Put that down.
Are there going to be craisins?
No, because they're not grapes. They'll be raisins. Did I not say raisins yet?
No.
Oh,
So
raisins.
no Final Boss sours.
No final boss out. Man, these taste like craisins.
Does this taste like spit?
Fuck it. I'll eat it anyway.
How was your dinner on?
Oh, it was delightful. Okay. Promo code HobiePod.
Yes.
Yep.
Save you 15%.
Yeah.
And in this economy.
I heard you're doing really well. On, there's a rumor you might be going on Shark Tank for an investment.
That means I'm not doing really well. That means
No.
I need...
You're doing well. You just need like somebody to help steer the ship. That's the rumor that I heard.
I don't think there's any truth to that rumor.
Okay.
Harumph.
I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Starting off listener feedback with the same exact person every single week. It's that one guy,
Jewel of the Licking.
Chili Billy.
7.
Kurt Rambo expert.
Chili Billy,
Sunny D.
Fat Shady.
8 Hands.
7.
Beaver Tail.
Driver,
Dunkaroo Doug.
The Hammer.
The Delivery Man.
Beaver Hip,
Postman.
Beaver Teeth,
DJ Fatty Fat.
8-Bit. It's
Kurt,
Fat Shady.
Kurt Rambo.
I did that, man.
Oh yeah, okay.
Doug.
Dad.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Doug. Doug says, "How much will Snow White make this week?"
12.
I'm going 9.6 million.
The numbers estimated are 45 to 50 million. It's actually getting really good reviews now.
The most recent trailer I just saw.
Yeah.
It was a short one, and it was that one. They just should use that one.
As the film?
No, as the trailer.
Okay.
Just don't even get into the dwarves.
I have noticed the trailers do not show them as much.
Yes.
They're showing more Snow White.
Snow White and the Queen. Which,
Yeah.
That's what the story should be when you
Correct.
have Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot. So.
Yeah. They are not.
Now, is it just called Snow White, or is it called Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
I'll double check.
Because if you don't even have the dwarves in the title, then you don't really even need to really have them that much in the movie.
I'm just impressed that Chris Hemsworth shows up with an axe.
All right, the Huntsman.
Snow White.
All right. So you really don't even need, the dwarves, give them 2 minutes and go on.
Disney's Snow White.
Yes. Well,
Oh, not
Yeah.
Bob's Snow White.
It really is getting great reviews. And I'm like, okay. I'm not doubting that. But part of me is like, how they always say movies get review bombed and like bad things? Is this the opposite of it? Are they
No.
kind of encouraging people? Now, like I said, they said the backstory, like the story that they added to Snow White is really good. So we shall see.
so they're not going for the shot-by-shot remake,
I guess not.
which is a good thing.
Well,
Isn't the shot?
there's a lot. The story itself was the actual fairy tale was a lot more in depth than what the Disney original movie was.
The budget is $209 million, allegedly. It's directed by Mark Webb, who did Spider-Man, I think.
Oh, you're just saying that because his name's Webb.
No, he did the Amazing Spider-Man movies, was it?
Yes. Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2.
Which is not necessarily a good thing.
Correct.
Rachel Zegler is talented. People just disagree with her politics and whatever. She tends to stick her foot in her mouth when she does press release stuff.
Well, that's why they said her and Gal Gadot are not answering questions on the press tour, like for the red carpet and that.
Well, and they also have a beef with each other for something.
Yes,
so
because they both disagree on everything over there.
Good thing they play antagonists. In
Yep.
Mark Webb also did 500 Days of Summer.
that's a good movie.
I do like that movie. I'm going to say, I'll say it's going to make $39 million. Jeff?
12.
Okay. Wow.
9.6.
Brian?
Oh, I didn't say million.
Oh, $12.
I will go 9.6.
I didn't even say
million.
dollars. It's going to make 12.
Okay.
Forks.
Forks. Brian, what do you say?
$21.5
Gotcha. Don't end it. Don't do it.
millions of dollars.
Oh, okay. Okay. There you go.
So there you go, Doug. Next up from Nerdy Life at Nerdy Life for Real. Would you rather take a time machine and see the past or take a time machine into the future?
Now, are you stuck there, or are you just going to go visit?
Just take a time machine to see it.
Yeah.
See the past. Am I able to interact with the past?
Your rule. It's our show. Your rules. You pick.
I'd say you can't interact because we don't want the butterfly effect.
Okay.
But if you want to go back and check things out,
I mean, if I can interact with the past, then, all of a sudden a lottery ticket falls into my pocket.
It didn't work for Biff. It's going to
Didn't
ruin
it?
things. Well, it did.
It did work for Biff.
Yeah, but then the Back to the Future had like 87 different timelines, and then Loki had to come in and clip them.
damn it, Loki.
Damn it.
But if I can't do that,
No, I like Jim's thing.
if I can't interact with it, then I'll go to the future and see what the future looks like, because then I'll be able to see what's worth investing into the future. I'm doing it for financial gain. That's the only
Gotcha.
real reason I need to
Gotcha.
time travel.
Gotcha. Brian, what are you picking?
I'll go back.
What time period?
When I was a kid.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I think that.
My issue with going too far back in the past, like the Western, cowboy days and even medieval times, like it would be too dirty for me. I couldn't handle it.
But the dirt won't get on you
That's true.
because you can't interact with things.
Yeah, I think people romanticize the past, and it's going to be a shit show. So I'm just going to go to the future and know it's going to be a shit show.
I mean, can you just pick, say, a particular orgy you just want to go watch?
Sure, sure.
If that's what you want to do.
Maybe I'll go to 33 AD, see what really happens.
Man, the movie was right.
He did make a table, a tall table.
79 AD, you can watch Pompeii happen in real time.
Yeah, I don't have to watch the movie then.
Oh, Jesus.
Would that get you off my back for watching the movie if I went back in time to 79
yes. If you can get a time machine to go back in time and watch the actual eruption of Mount Vesuvius,
Oh my god.
then I will get off your case.
Oh my god, it's actually erupted and there is a bad song playing in the background.
How do I be an optimist about this?
Sir, you need to go. I'd rather sing.
I would go back to the time when the script for Rocky V was being written and change their minds.
What would you change that script to?
No Tommy Gunn.
Gotcha.
Let's just scrap this idea.
Tommy Gunn.
They're street fighting.
You're going to cancel Tommy Gunn like his boxing career got canceled because of a wrong diagnosis? Man, that's mean.
No, I think he's canceling because of a right diagnosis.
I see what you did there. Like a right, WRITE.
That isn't what I meant there.
Just take it.
No, don't.
No.
No.
Jim, where are you going to? Pompeii?
No, I'm not going to Pompeii.
Okay.
I'd probably go to the past. Probably look at the Crusades.
Okay.
That could get downright nasty.
Yes. Yes. Who won that?
Nobody.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't
just
think there
checking.
was a winner.
No.
That's still going on.
Yeah, well, yeah. So, I feel like you could do the peace treaty back then.
No, I'm not interacting
I know
with it.
you're not interacting. What else you got here, Brian?
Next up from normal everyday listener Jacobo at Tweets by Jacobo.
Celebrity.
No. He says, finishing up my question from a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we didn't revisit it
Nope.
next week. Our bad.
If you started a third comic book brand and could draft a total of 5 villains from both DC and Marvel, who would they be?
We did the heroes.
Yes.
Now we need the villains.
Joker. Dr. Doom.
No, I wouldn't bring Doom.
I like Dr. Doom.
I'd bring Magneto.
Solomon Grundy.
Definitely need Solomon Grundy.
Because he would be crushing cars.
I'm picking Captain Cold. I like Captain Cold.
Mr. Freeze?
No, Captain Cold.
Mr. Freeze?
No, Captain Cold. The Flash's Rogue Gallery.
I'm just going to take all of Flash's Rogue Gallery.
There you go.
Boomerang.
Really? Boomerang?
No, I'm not taking any of them.
Mirror Master? Why? God.
Weather Wizard.
It's just
Gorilla
Cobra.
Grodd.
I like Grodd. The smart man, Solomon Grundy. Anyone else? Who else are you taking?
Bizarro.
Okay.
But not a Bizarro Superman because we didn't take Superman. So a Bizarro whoever else we brought. So Wonder Woman. Bizarro Wonder Woman.
Okay. I'm taking Sinestro because I really like that character. He has a lot of layers.
Now, we
Like
don't
an
have
onion.
Green Lantern.
No.
But we are going to have Sinestro. So we've got a power ring. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I like it.
Ocean Master.
Oh, he was so good in Aquaman, too. He's so good.
Oh, yeah.
Crossbones.
I think we got to go because, whatchamacallit. Watchmen is DC.
Mm-hmm.
So we can get Ozymandias.
That's a good one.
Loki.
Oh, okay. I got 4. I got Joker, Dr. Doom, Captain Cold, Sinestro.
I probably should have been writing these down.
Yes, you should have.
I've got Ozymandias. I got Bizarro. I've got Solomon Grundy.
I like that you picked those
and Magneto.
Which one doesn't fit?
They all fit.
Brian, who are you picking?
Crossbones.
Okay.
That's it.
Times 5.
Yep.
Okay.
5 crossbones. Ooh.
I like it. Who's my 5th?
Tough one.
You got Lex Luthor, who's a popular one out there. I do like Carnage.
Good one.
I like Carnage.
Yeah, I don't.
Eddie Brock has the Carnage thing now.
Certainly. Why not?
Yeah. I'm going to bring Carnage. I like Carnage. Could sell some statues of him, too. He's popular.
Kingpin.
Oh, Kingpin's a good one.
So maybe 3 crossbones and 2 kingpins.
What about Bullseye?
Yeah, any bullseyes in your...
Yeah. One of him.
So 2 crossbones, 2 Kingpins, and a Bullseye.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
It kind of sounds like a menu out of fast food place.
At a chicken restaurant?
Yeah, I'll take 2 Kingpins, I'll take 2 crossbones, and give me one of those Bullseyes.
I'll take Juggernaut.
Bitch.
Juggernaut's a good pick.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. You still got yours over there?
I haven't got my 5th yet. This is tough.
You could do Punisher. He's got both.
I'm not taking Punisher.
I do like Catwoman, though, too.
I mean, Black Manta is always cool.
I did. He was really...
Except in the movie.
Until they made the
Aquaman.
movie, yes.
It would have been great just on the opening scene and then leave out for the second film. Just
Bane.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, fuck Dr. Doom. He's out. Bane's in. I like that. Okay. I got Bane, Joker, Captain Cold, Sinestro, and Carnage. DC has some cool villains.
I'll say Bane,
Crossbones,
Kingpin,
Bullseye. Okay.
and
Trying to think who else you could go with. Loki. Red Skull. Deathstroke.
Penguin.
Ooh.
That's what I'll do.
I think I'm going to take Lady Deathstrike.
Okay. I like that.
I still have one more. I'm trying to look it up and see.
King Tut was out there.
Still is.
Take King Tut. I like that none of us had, like, overlapping villains here.
Oh, I should have picked
Well, Jeff took Solomon Grundy from me.
That's true. That's true.
Do you want Solomon Grundy? I'll give him back to you.
Yes.
Okay, you can have Solomon Grundy.
Who you taking?
Well, I just thought
Weather Wizard?
Giganta would be cool, but I was also thinking of Gorilla Grodd. So
I would do Gorilla Grodd. I think you can do a lot more stories with him.
But Gigantor grows real big.
Yeah, you could do a lot more with Gorilla Grodd.
Okay, I'm deciding.
All right, I'll take Gorilla Grodd.
Or Cheetah.
I'm definitely taking Gigantor over Cheetah.
She can install satellite dishes for you.
Since you have Joker, I'll take Harley Quinn.
Okay. So who'd you get?
I got Harley Quinn, Loki, Juggernaut, Solomon Grundy, and the Ocean Master.
Solomon Grundy's not your worst pick.
Solomon Grundy's his best pick.
What, you don't like Loki?
What does
I like Solomon Grundy.
What does Solomon Grundy do?
Solomon Grundy crush car.
It is not insurable. What else you got here, Brian?
All right. We have a listener review sent in from Sister Pam. She says she finally made the jump into watching Balin out loud. She's been following her on TikTok way before the show and had her doubts as to whether or not she was real. But after watching the show, she really enjoys it and feels she is real.
Okay. Thanks, sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm 2 episodes behind on that now.
Oh, man. Did you see the episode where Colin gave Tootsie chlamydia?
No.
Oh, yeah, you're behind then.
Yeah.
First time I got crabbed.
Let's see here. And then, let's see, roll next up from Professor Number 1 at Doctor Number 1.
Ooh.
He says, save the museum.
What museum?
The Vagina Museum
Oh.
is just 1 month away from closing forever. A perfect storm of circumstances means that we may have to close our doors permanently and cease all digital activities.
Okay.
By digital, do they mean fingers?
Vibrators.
Boo.
Get out. Get out.
I mean, it's a valid question.
Is it? I don't know if it is.
Well, to be fair, this shouldn't have been printed on the outline. So, by it being brought to our attention, I think that it's fair for Jeff to say that.
Okay. And then what else do we got?
We have one good thing from Bob.
So before you get to this, one good thing is a
segment.
yes. We're bringing back some segments here that we used to do, and despite it's universally panned movies, TV shows, items, whatever.
Things in pop culture.
Yes, and we have to find one good thing about it. Previous ones have been O.J. Simpson.
One good thing, not a Jew.
That's true.
But you know who is.
Hall of Famer Rod Carew.
He converted.
Yep. Anyways, one good thing. Go ahead.
From Bob, he says, Coy and Vance from Dukes of Hazzard.
I can think of one good thing.
Go ahead.
They were cheaper. It cost them less to make an episode of Dukes of Hazzard with Coy and Vance.
I got one thing for them. Because of them, they were able to eventually renegotiate with the other stars, the main stars, and they were able to continue the series, and it wasn't canceled.
They were not played by Johnny Knoxville and Sean William Scott.
Don't you dare besmirch Sean William Scott.
So what you're saying is that if they make a Dukes of Hazzard 2 movie, they should bring in Coy and Vance so they don't need to
They did make a movie.
They made a second movie?
Yeah, I don't think anyone came back. I'm going to find
Did
out.
they bring Coy and Vance in?
I don't know. I'll find out. I got it.
I mean, this seems like it might be a worse idea than like Slapshot 2 or something.
Dukes of Hazzard. There was the Dukes of Hazzard, the beginning.
Oh, that's what it was.
Oh, a prequel.
There is actually a Dukes of Hazzard 2. Daisy Dukes It Out. It's a racing video game for the PlayStation.
Yeah, that's not a movie.
Oh,
that's
no.
not a sequel movie.
No.
Dukes of Hazzard's the beginning. It was Luke was Randy Wayne and Bo was Jonathan Bennett. April Scott played Daisy. Joel David Moore played Cooter. Harlan Williams was Sheriff Roscoe P.
Harlan
Coltrane.
Williams.
Actually, that could work. I don't have an issue with that.
Sherilyn Fenn played Lulu Hogg. Uncle Jesse was played by Willie Nelson.
Oh, he came back.
He came back. Ooh. An older Willie Nelson played a younger Uncle
Yes.
Jesse.
Christopher McDonald
Shooter McGavin himself.
played Jefferson Davis Boss Hogg.
Wow. He's also returned for Happy Gilmore 2, which the trailer just dropped today. Go to our Facebook page and you'll be able to see it.
Yeah.
Gary Cole was the balladeer. He did a voice.
Oh, you gotta like Gary Cole.
Doing the Merle Haggard part? Is that who it was?
I think so, yeah. Trishelle Canatello played Allie Handy. I think she was on like The Real World or something.
Do you know that Roscoe was not in season 2 of the Dukes of Hazzard?
Season 2?
Yeah. Why was Roscoe not in season 2 of Dukes of Hazzard? James Best left over a dispute about the changing room conditions. There you go.
It must have just been like for an episode or two. I don't think it
know.
was the whole season.
I don't know. So there you go.
Because I mean, I know Enos left because they gave him a spinoff.
What was that spinoff?
Enos.
Oh, really? Okay.
He went to L.A. and became an L.A. cop. So it was
Okay.
like the Hazard Hick. It lasted a season, and he eventually came back.
Was it
He
better than
replaced-
Joey?
I never watched Joey, so yes.
Okay.
He was replaced on Dukes of Hazzard by Cletus, who was played by Rick Hurst, the father of Ryan Hurst.
From Sons of
from
Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy.
I got this. Jeff, give me...
Oh, you had to bring up the saddest part of television history. Jeez.
James Best only missed 3 episodes.
Oh, well, I just said...
He was in 141 episodes.
But he missed those 3.
Actually, there was 146. And
He was in 143.
only 3 characters were in 146 episodes.
I'm going to say Uncle Jesse, Denver Pyle.
Denver Pyle is correct.
Catherine Bach is Daisy Duke.
Daisy Duke is correct.
And my other guess...
Boss Hogg?
I'm thinking that there might be reasons why he might not have. I'm trying to
Sorrel Book, Boss Hogg was the other one.
I was trying to figure out if it was between Boss Hogg or Cooter.
Because they didn't change him out when Cohen Vance came. So
No.
The Balladeer was in 144 episodes.
They had episodes with that. Probably the Coy and Vance episodes.
Cooter was in 142.
Crazy Cooter coming at you.
And then Luke and Bo were 128.
Huh.
Enos 98, Cletus 55.
There is your Dukes of
Coy and
Hazzard.
Vance were 19.
The best 19 episodes.
Byron Cherry and Christopher Mayer.
Best ones.
I met the I don't know, I can't remember his name. The gentleman who played Enos.
You saw him at Gatlinburg, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I got a picture taken with Enos
At the,
and
at
your
the trunk
wife.
store?
No, at the Cooters
Ah.
Hulk Hogan store.
Oh, yeah. The Hulk Hogan store.
at the Dukes of Hazzard store.
We are eating, before we get to the news of the geek here, we're eating key lime Hostess cupcakes.
Smell good.
I saw these in the store, and they smelled, they look really good. They have a green frosting on top. Then you got the sponge cake underneath.
So you met Sonny Schroyer, Jeff.
That's his name. Thank you.
Ooh. These are delightful. I like these.
I was expecting a stronger flavor, to be honest.
I honestly think just the icing is key lime.
Yeah, I don't think anything else is.
Well, I think you're right on that. Maybe I have to turn it upside down so I get more of the icing touching the tongue.
I like it, though. It's a limited edition. Nothing fancy. But,
It's a processed snack cake.
which means it's good.
I wouldn't go out of my way for these.
Jeff, hit the news of the geek there.
It's time for a brand new installment of the news of the geek.
Per variety. Where Brian gets all of his news from.
Most of it.
Amazon MGM Studios is set to take creative control of the James Bond franchise. The shocking announcement stirred the industry. Alongside the news that longtime producers and custodians of 007, Michael G. Wilson and Barbara Broccoli, would be stepping back. As per details of the agreement, Amazon MGM Studios, Wilson and Broccoli have formed a new joint venture to house James Bond intellectual property rights. The parties will remain co-owners of the iconic franchise, but Amazon MGM will have creative control, which they've been wanting to have forever. Since its theatrical introduction over 6 years ago, 60 years ago. James Bond has been one of the most iconic characters in filmed entertainment, said Mike Hopkins, head of Prime Video and Amazon, MGM Studios. We are grateful to the late Albert Broccoli and Harry Saltzman for bringing James Bond to movie theaters around the world, and to Michael G. Wilson and Barbara Broccoli for their unyielding dedication to their role in continuing the legacy of the franchise. Added Wilson, with my 007 career spanning nearly 60 incredible years, I'm stepping back from producing the films to focus on art and charitable projects. Therefore, Barbara and I agree it's time for our trusted partner, Amazon MGM Studios, to lead James Bond. Broccoli commented, my life has been dedicated to maintaining and building up the extraordinary legacy that was handed to Michael and me by our father, producer Cubby Broccoli. I've had the honor of working closely with 4 of the tremendously talented actors who have played 007, thousands of wonderful artists within the industry. The conclusion of No Time to Die and Michael retiring from the films, I feel it's time to focus on my other projects. 2022, Amazon bought MGM for $8.5 billion, acquiring a vast catalog with more than 4,000 films and 17,000 TV shows, alongside the rights to distribute all the James Bond films. Supposedly, Amazon wanted to do a spinoff of Moneypenny. They wanted to do a female James Bond and another James Bond. I think they said a TV show possibly of Bond. And Broccoli and Wilson said, no. And they got fired up. And basically at that point, Amazon, I don't know if it was Bezos or whoever it was, basically said, pay them off whatever they want. So we can do it, because they kept stopping it. Because they didn't think it was right and all that stuff. So,
well, instead of doing like a female James Bond, you don't have to be James Bond. You can just do a 009.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be James Bond.
Create a new agent.
Yes.
008.
Well, everyone, they made a big deal that somebody else was 007, and everyone they had a female 007 in the other. It wasn't that she was a James Bond; she just had the 007.
Yeah.
I like the idea that
because he was presumed dead.
Mm-hmm. I like the idea of James Bond just being the name of the undercover name of the person, of the agent, not that it's his real name.
Well, spoiler alert coming up, since James Bond died in the last movie.
Yes.
It's kind of hard.
What?
I said spoiler alert.
Well,
you
my
didn't cover
question,
your ears.
Does Amazon start...
I was too busy listening to the song from
Hey, it's 9:29.
Billie Eilish.
My thought is Amazon starts fresh and does a brand new take in terms of we're going to start at the very beginning of
Are they
Bond.
going to do it like in the television show Episodes? Going to make it that kind of... They're going to bring it over and have him be an American.
Oh, I'm sure.
And instead of being a spy, he'll be...
An influencer.
I saw like somebody who was associated with the original shows was like, just as long as they bring in a British actor.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a podcaster that does true crime, Brian.
Oh, okay.
And they're going to solve the mysteries.
I'd watch
And
that.
it's Zac Efron.
Oh, but they've already had 2 non-British James Bonds.
Who?
George Lazenby is Australian,
Saw what happened to him.
and Timothy Dalton was Irish.
And bad.
They just don't want like an American.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. And technically he had like a Scotsman, but that's on the island of Britain, so.
Who was the guy that played the speedster guy in Marvel? Scarlet Witch's brother. Aaron
Tyler Johnson?
Tyler
Yeah,
Johnson.
that was the rumored one.
Yeah, he's the one who's been most.
I would be okay with that.
But then he just had a movie out that didn't do so hot.
Yeah.
What was he in just recently?
They kept talking about Benedict Cumberbatch. I think his time's passed.
And they might make him say the word penguin in the movie.
Say it.
Have you seen
Yeah.
Benedict Cumberbatch try to say
Yes.
penguin?
It's hilarious.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. I don't think his time has passed. I just think he's just not working as much.
Yeah.
Like he's just picking and choosing what he wants to do.
He's in Doctor Doom movie coming out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kraven the Hunter is Aaron Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And he was in a movie you just saw,
What's that?
Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll get Harry Styles.
But he was good in The Fall Guy. I liked him in Bullet Train. I liked him in The Kingsman.
They should get Andrew Lincoln.
They could.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
He was good in Tenet. Yeah.
I like Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Did you see Craven?
No. It's got to be on a streaming service now, right? I mean, it bombed at the box office. It's got to be on one of them.
It is, because I think Blake just watched on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Blake just watched it.
Gotcha.
I would have assumed it was on Disney.
Did he like it?
I don't think he finished it.
Oh, okay.
It was that good.
He fell asleep and then woke up a few hours later still on the couch.
And it was still going on.
No, the TV was off.
Are you still watching?
I didn't want to watch in the first place.
Thanks, Blake Bot, for that information on Blake.
And we'll go to number 3 here. Per CNN.com, actor Michael Sheen has bought $1.3 million of his neighbor's debts and written them off using $129,000 of his own money.
This is the feel-good story of the week.
Yeah, that's right. Sheen, best known for his roles in The Queen, Frost Nixon, and Masters of Sex. That was a weird show. First embarked on his debt heist 2 years ago with the twin aims of helping 900 people in his native South Wales and spotlighting the perils of a debt industry that demands sky-high interest rates on short-term loans. His efforts will be detailed in a documentary titled Michael Sheen's £1 million giveaway to be broadcast on British TV station Channel 4. The documentary explains the complex financial structures of the debt industry that allowed him to buy debt worth 10 times the value of his own money. Quote, people's debts get put into bundles, and then debt-buying companies can buy those bundles, and then they can sell it on to another debt-buying company at a lower price. So the people who own the debt can sell it for less and less money. He explained in an interview on BBC TV's The One Show. I was able to set up a company and for £100,000 of my own money buy £1 million of debt pounds because it has come down in value like that. Sheen added that he doesn't know the identities of those people whose debts he paid off, only that they live in the region around Port Talbot, his hometown, and in areas whose economy has been decimated by the gradual decline of its steelmaking industry. Quote, it couldn't be more real, like how much people are hurting, he says in a clip from the show. And describing how waitresses told him that steelworkers came in, sat at the tables, and cried mourning the loss of their livelihood. So good for you. Nice job, Michael Sheen. We appreciate it. Much better than that Martin Sheen guy.
What?
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It's his kid.
Yeah.
Martin's a delightful person.
I think his kid is winning.
Good job for Michael, though. That's it's a good story. It's a good story. So,
What? His son doesn't he live in town?
Does he?
Has he moved in?
He has.
The elder of the...
He has a residence in town. Yes.
Yeah.
Emilio.
Somewhere where he will be walking around like OTR, and he'll walk in, and people will have like drinks bought for him.
Yeah.
They're already on because he goes to the same few
He's
places.
a pretty nice guy from everything I read.
I haven't heard a real bad thing about him for people who've met him and dealt with him, and considers a bunch of people
He
who
loves Cincinnati.
Yeah.
So when he walks in, do people go, Emilio?
And I was all like, Emilio.
Jeff, you got some box office news and world reports?
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
Domestic reports.
Domestic reports.
You know, it's almost like we've done this before.
This is the first time.
The first time.
The box office top 5 from March 14th through March 16th of 2025. Coming in at number 1, Novocaine made $8.7 million in its opening weekend on an $18 million budget.
This looks like I don't know if it's a fun movie or not. It looks enjoyable.
Could be fun, not something I'm going to necessarily go to the theater to see.
I don't think. I mean, I'll wait for it to start streaming, but the marketing behind it has been kind of fun because like Jack Quaid, I think it was at like an NHL hockey game, where like each period he came like he got hurt more, like so like he would like his face was all messed up, and then the second period he came down and he had like a neck brace on. And, like it was a weird thing, but
Smile did that.
Well, yeah,
the Smile franchise does that with the baseball
the Dodgers
thing.
games.
Yeah,
But
nobody smiles at Dodgers games.
8.7 being the highest film of the week is not a very high week.
No.
But then we've got two films making almost identical amount of money at $7.5 million. At number 2, Mickey 17, total of $300.
Nope.
A total of $33.33 million on a $118 million budget.
Hey, Mickey, you're not so fine. Hey, Mickey.
Don't do that ever again.
I think they're probably
That's the one
fine.
I'd rather see in the theater of all these
I agree.
here.
I think they're probably fine worldwide.
But also Black Bag making
Bag,
close
Black
to the same
Bag.
amount of $7.5 million in its opening weekend on a $50 million
Black
budget.
bag. Dun, 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 black bag.
Captain America: Brave New World made another $5.5 million, a total of $185.5 million domestically on a budget of $180 million. So it's $5.5 million more than its budget domestically.
Because of that black bag stuff, I'm going to add movies to the.
And coming in at number 5, The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. Jason's favorite pastime. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry, I take that back. It's The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Lonnie Tunes
That's
movie.
a big misspelling by the intern.
He's fired.
George, get down here.
You're fired.
Oh, Fax Machine didn't do this
No,
one?
it was George. We got
okay.
George. I forgot to tell you guys that.
Well,
I
it made
just fired
$13.2 million on its opening weekend on a budget of $15 million.
No, it didn't. Don't talk to Warner Brothers. It didn't get released. What are you talking about? It didn't exist. Nothing's there, Jeff.
Mickey 17 is currently sitting at just over 91 million worldwide.
Still has some to
Still
make
have
up.
some room.
Yeah. Jim, what's coming out?
We have coming out on the 19th, Hans Zimmer and Friends, Diamond in the Desert. A journey through Dubai featuring live performances at Coca-Cola Arena, intimate talks with friends, and stunning moments across desert dunes and the iconic Burj Al Arab. It's just like a long music video and conversation with Hans Zimmer.
Okay.
That comes out tomorrow?
On the 19th.
I think I might call in sick tomorrow.
And then on the 20th, March 20th, we have a Rad documentary. The official documentary about the 1986 cult classic Rad.
I was afraid that's what it was going to be.
Why?
I've seen a bunch of commercials for this, like on the streaming platform.
Yeah.
It features exclusive interviews with cast, crew, and the BMX legends who perform the stunts, and revisits and explores iconic moments from Rad.
Yay?
It was BMX bikes.
Somebody had to have asked for that.
Can't wait for the documentary on Gleaming the Cube.
Next, we have Gleamed.
With C. Thomas Howe.
We have Magazine Dreams.
It's about a documentary about the magazine industry.
Nope.
Oh.
This has Kang the Conqueror.
Yes.
An amateur bodybuilder battles both the limits of his physical body and his own inner demons to gain recognition.
Very lifelike.
Jonathan Majors, Harrison Page, Harriet Sanson Harris, Haley Bennett, Michael O'Hearn.
So it's supposed to come out in 2022.
Yes, but if he finally got it released, and Majors is doing another superhero movie, not associated with Marvel or DC. It's a independent, but
A remake of Barbed Wire?
yes, he's playing barbed wire. Next, we have the Alto Knights.
This looks good.
Two of New York City's most notorious organized crime bosses vie for control of the city streets. Once best friends, petty jealousies and a series of betrayals set them on a deadly collision course.
Based on true events.
Robert De Niro, Cosmo Jarvis, Deborah Messing, Catherine Narducci, Michael Rispoli, Wallace Langham, Matt Cerruti, Luis Mostillo, Plays a bunch of Italian people.
It's weird.
Luis Mastillo from Mike and Molly.
Yep.
Nice.
And then next, after that, we have
Yeah, I watched the trailer for that today. It looks really good.
Locked. A thief breaking into a luxury SUV realizes that he has slipped into a sophisticated game of psychological horror.
So it's like phone booth, but in an SUV. Okay.
Just get out of the car, man.
Break a window?
You broke in. You can get out.
With Bill Skarsgård,
Ah, there we go.
Anthony Hopkins, Ashley Cartwright, Michael Eklund.
Sir Anthony.
You know what? He breaks in, but every time he tries to open the door, Anthony Hopkins just pushes it closed on the outside.
Or he's inside with the door locked. He's just like pressing the door lock.
You can't leave.
Just let me out, man!
You shall not leave.
Beep, beep, click, 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 click.
Beep, beep.
Next, we have Misericordia. Returning to St. Marshall for his late boss's funeral. Jeremiah's stay with a widow, Martine, becomes entangled in a disappearance, a threatening neighbor, and an abbot's shady intentions.
Hate those intentions.
I believe this is a French film.
Oh, it is.
God damn it, I just shouldn't have brought that up.
Here's my
I'm
baguette.
sorry to everybody who is listening for that.
Listen to it. Lick the baguette.
Listen to it lick the baguette.
That's what he said.
Lick it.
I'm not even writing that one down.
Lick it.
Next, we have a film called Snow White. A princess joins forces with 7 dwarves to liberate her kingdom from her cruel stepmother, the Evil Queen.
Starring Peter Dinklage.
A live-action
The Dinkles.
adaptation of the 1937 Disney animated film Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Starring Rachel Zegler, Amelia Foucher, Gal Gadot, Andrew Burnup, Andrew Barth Feldman, Titus Burgess,
Meredith Burgess?
Martin Kleba. Hey, he's a little person. He plays Grumpy.
Oh.
Jason Kravitz is Sneezy. George Salazar's Happy. Jeremy Swift is Doc. Andy Grodelushin is Sleepy. And I said what I said earlier. No, Ansu Kabia plays the Huntsman, not. Patrick Page is the Magic Mirror.
I think I'd much rather watch the Bambi horror movie that's coming out. Anything else?
You would think that if you were running in charge of the land or whatever, you could come up with a better name than the Evil Queen.
Yeah.
I mean, when that's your name, you're not going to have a whole lot of people.
The PR is not good for her.
Yeah, no.
The PR department has a lot of work to do with that.
Yeah, she needs better representation.
Can we just call you Queen Claire? No, I want to be called the Evil Queen. Queen Beth? No? Okay.
She's a bad agent.
How about the Good Queen? No.
Yeah, call me that. No.
Can't do that.
I mean, once upon a time, took the character and at least gave her the name Regina.
Yeah. Jeff, give me some music for the top 5.
Regina Phalanges?
Boy, oh boy, weren't they great. That's the lobotomized monkey. And now, the top 5.
Top 5 this week is from Brian. Brian, what is it?
Yeah, so the top 5 this week are our top 5 non-political things that we would campaign on if we were running for president.
Okay. So no politics.
No politics.
So let's figure this out here. Brian, you go first.
All right. My number 5. Let's see here. I would run on a platform that would establish an equal amount of hamburgers and hot dogs in packaging to an equal number of buns in packaging.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
I don't want 12 hot dog buns in a package of 8 hot dogs.
Okay.
It needs to be equal across the board. So if you have a 24-pack of hamburgers, that store is going to have a 24-pack of hamburger buns. Hot dogs, hamburgers, something along those lines.
Makes way too much sense.
I don't want to have just 4 leftover hot dogs with no buns and have to use like sandwich
I understand
bread.
that. I understand
Or
that.
buy 2 packs of hot dog buns and then have 4 left over and no hot dogs. It's a never-ending loop of madness. It should be. It just should be even.
Okay. Jeff.
Pass.
Okay. I have no one under 18 is allowed on social media.
I was going to put that higher if I had that on my list.
So I'm going to do that.
Okay.
No one shouldn't be on it.
Okay.
Doesn't help anybody. Hell, I don't even think most adults should be on social media, but
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Jim.
My number 5 is when Jason promises something, he has to follow through with it.
What didn't I follow through on?
Watching Jessica Jones. Watching the Pompeii.
2 things.
If you say something during our segment of
Mad Libs,
it can be the title.
Well, this
of
is my
the
last
show.
week of being suspended.
we'll try again this week.
Yep.
Nope, I'm suspended this week.
I've already got it.
Okay, number 4. I just had it and it slipped my mind. Oh, great! Now I got to think of something else because I forgot. Number 4 would be.
We can come back to you.
No.
Okay.
I'll come up with it. That.
Good podcasting here.
You are. If you say, "Hey, man, I'll take care of you later," when instead of giving a tip, you are financially obligated to give a tip.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you?
A lot.
A lot.
I'll get you on the next round.
I mean, I would prefer just don't give me anything and recognize it. Just walk away.
Gotcha.
You can just say, "Hey, thanks, man. Cool." 'Cause it's my job to do it. A tip is extra. Yeah. Don't be the person. Oh man, I gotcha. Probably not, because 80% of people would say that don't have me.
I'm surprised 20% do.
There's still some okay people in the world.
My number 4 is streaming services cannot raise rates until 5 years after you sign up.
5 years? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my platform,
Hey,
bastard.
that's. I hope that helps you get elected.
Jeff. Pass. I like your
All right.
pass.
Let's see here. Number 4 for me, I hobied it. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to hobie this. I'll just leave it like this one.
Okay.
The speakerphone option on all cell phones will be eliminated.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thank you.
Yes. So then, Fran, she said...
Nope. Nope. Yep.
I'm not opposed to the speakerphone option. I'm opposed to the way people use the option.
And since people abused it, Brian's getting rid of it.
Yes. We've
Because sometimes it's kind of necessary, like when you're at work and you get put on hold, so you put on speakerphone so you can do stuff.
Well, if you're using your work phone...
You're using my cell phone. I'm not using a work phone.
Okay.
No speakerphone in public.
Public.
Yep.
Change approved.
Okay.
You get stoned to death if you do.
I read an article where lady went to Am I the Asshole, whatever it was, and she's like, she went and had dinner in a nice restaurant, and people got sat next to them, and the woman was on speakerphone the entire time, having a loud conversation with somebody, and her daughter was there just playing on her phone. And, like, everybody around them, people started requesting different tables.
Why do you think...
And
I'm
then
being serious.
when the daughter went to the bathroom, the woman didn't want to cause a scene in front of her daughter. So the woman goes, "Hey, could you mind just not using the speakerphone option? Because a lot of people are kind of bothered by this." And then the woman got all shitty with her. And it's like, Well, it's just like if she was here, we'd have the same conversation. It's like, no, the speakerphone, it's louder.
Why do you think that's the reason that they use speakerphones? Like, do they have no self-awareness, or do they have, like, want attention? I never understood that.
They're more important than everybody else. And if
You think that's it?
It's, well, even worse than speakerphone is now
Music.
I'm not going music. I'm going voice call or like
FaceTime?
FaceTime.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because no one gives a shit.
No.
You don't have to show everybody what you're doing.
but look at my food.
Yeah.
Look at this. I got a drink.
Yeah. If what you're doing is causing you to talk louder and the receiver for the people at the next table to hear them clearly, you're doing it too loud, and that is an inconvenience or an annoyance, I should
You know
say.
what? I am going to end up hobbying this one because
Okay, what else?
I scrolled down and saw another one.
Yeah.
So, along with the speakerphone option being eliminated in public, we'll say if you are talking on the phone while you're trying to either cash out or place an order at a restaurant, that will be a punishable offense.
I like it.
Or if you're doing, like, even like bank teller, grocery.
Yes.
Yes.
Any kind of place where you're
And if you're on your
conducting-
phone talking to somebody while service industry people are trying to help
Wait on you.
Wait
Yes.
on you. Yes.
Yes.
Hold on. I know my order's ready, but or I got to place my order, but hold on. I got a phone call.
Yes. Or like even just like cashing out at at a store.
Yep.
Let's say.
I
Like,
agree.
let me call you back. Okay.
Number 3?
Number 3 for me, clapping or standing up when a plane lands will now be a felony.
Could you put movies in there too? People clap at the end of movies. The people that made the film aren't in there.
I would like to agree with you, but what we've went through recently, it is a joyous celebration when a plane lands regularly.
It's not recently. It's in the same regards if the traffic accidents happened in the past 20 years. It's just being reported more.
Yes. Number 3 for me is NFL referees are full-time and they have to have training all year round. I'm serious. Like, there should be no
They
reason.
should be held accountable.
As much money as the NFL makes, there should be no reason they're not full-time. No reason.
Okay.
You would cut down on a lot of the NFL's rigged. Or you would think. Number 3, Jim.
I am going to put down a higher tax rate on Hollywood and movies that are remakes, reboots, or prequels.
I like it. So Snow White.
110% tax.
So your $209 million budget is now $318 million.
Yes.
Have a good day.
Yep.
$313
I like it. I like it.
Number 2.
Anybody who refers to themselves as an influencer, their income tax is 85%.
All right. So, not okay.
I like it.
Okay.
I like this.
You can be an influencer, but you're going to pay through the nose to do
I
it.
kind of like Jim's idea here.
I have a differing view on that for my platform.
Okay.
Just had a quick question, Jim. If they did influencer stuff but didn't claim influencer, is it,
Public vote.
At the
Well,
same rate?
it depends on what they're claiming.
Yeah, well, like, I mean, if they claim, if they work somewhere else for,
Well, it'll have to be on where do they get their what's the majority of their income made by.
if the majority of their income is made by influencing, but they make income somewhere else and claim that income as their job.
Any money made on influencing.
Guys, I really think I can fix this.
Okay, well,
when we get there. When we get there.
My number 2, Jeff, you can get behind this. 5 more seasons of Serenity on Fox. That's it.
does
5
it have
more
to be
seasons.
on Fox?
No. Anything. It's streaming service. A good streaming service. 5 more seasons. Yeah. Number 2 for you?
All right. So my number 2, I will establish committees who will be responsible for choosing who becomes an influencer. They have to audition to become an influencer, and they have to present what they're influencing upon us to the committees.
And then we tax the hell out of them.
And then if they're chosen to be an influencer on that platform, they'll be taxed accordingly.
Brian, I'm an influencer on Bitcoin.
So just having a cell phone and the internet there's more requirements attached to being an influencer.
Brian, I think my influence is that you can just follow me in my daily life.
No.
I'm a Starbucks barista.
Straight to jail.
Oh.
Straight to jail.
Damn it.
All right.
All right. What's your number one?
My number one, if you commit an act of abuse or neglect upon an animal, the same act will be done to you.
Okay. I like that. I could see that. I'm fine with that. Change approved.
Yeah.
I like that.
You dump an animal in the woods, leave it in a crate, you're going to get dumped in the woods, left in a crate.
Okay.
You starve an animal, you're going to get starved.
My next one is pretty severe too. No more couples baby showers or wedding showers.
I can get behind that.
Can we add
Gender reveals?
Yeah,
parties?
gender reveals. If you do have one of them, you lose all gifts that are coming to you for that shower.
No. The shower gift counts as your wedding gift.
Yeah, I like that too.
One gift.
Yep. And do an addendum to it too. Or the people that are invited can stand up during your wedding, if it's a wedding shower, and give reasons why you shouldn't get married without any repercussions.
I mean, you could do that now.
Yeah, but this is more...
They really don't ask that anymore.
So now they have to ask if you get invited to a wedding, couple's wedding.
They really don't ask anybody who have any...
Let me explain this to you. Nobody fucking cares about your baby showers, okay? Nobody wants to go to a couple's baby shower, okay?
So the Saturday Night Live skit when they did does anybody have an objection to this marriage? And it was when Shane Gillis was on, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I do," and she's like, "Oh," it was her ex-boyfriend. He goes, "Well, yeah, I want to redeem this coupon. I'm against this, but I want to redeem this coupon that you wrote for me back when we were dating for one under the pants handy before you get married."
It's binding.
And it's like it says no expiration date. and she's like, "No, what are you crazy?" And then the groom's like, "Well, it is binding." And she goes, "No, it's not." He goes, "What? What about this coupon that you gave me?" And then the priest, "What? Is this not good?"
Jim, what's your number one?
I hobied this one.
Okay.
The first part is we're kicking the ball off in the NFL. We're not doing the stupid rules they have now.
Where you
it's
have
a
to
regular,
wait.
Yeah, it's a regular kickoff. So you do it from the 35. So if you're going to do onside kicks, you can do onside kicks.
And you don't have to declare it.
You don't have to declare it. Yeah,
You can just do it.
going back to the
Trick them.
Yep.
Catch them off guard.
And then we're removing the runner on
declaring.
second base and over an extra innings in baseball.
Okay.
The ghost runner on
The
second.
ghost runner on second is gone, and then most importantly, a national ban on the DH. And international,
Jeff's down for that.
And international ban, so Toronto can't have it.
Damn it.
Wow.
That's even more than I just just let me have my league that doesn't have
Wow.
a fake rule. Let the senior circuit keep it the way it was. But I'm for if it has to be all or nothing, I'll vote for nothing on that.
We did have two listener feedbacks come in with this. It was kind of a touchy subject, I think. People were a little worried about. Celebrity Jacobo, had HOAs are only responsible for communal areas. I like that.
I definitely can agree with that.
Yes.
Mandatory American Sign Language classes in school. I like that.
Like it.
I'm not against that at all.
My son's high school only does Spanish or American Sign Language. They don't even offer any other.
Those are the only languages
Yeah.
offered? Okay.
No
But the
third.
Chinese are taking over.
That's true. No third-party contractors delivering appliances. It must be store employees.
I like that.
You cap Ticketmaster's predatory fees.
I can definitely. Wow.
I would go one step
these are
further
actually
and
kind of
eliminate Ticketmaster altogether. I would shut them down day one.
This is kind of starting to feel political.
Parking spots for actual handicapped people versus spots saved for the elderly. I'll be honest, he's got 2 or 3 votes already that people responded and said, you have my vote. Doug, number 1 fan, has Atomic Vault is official comic book store of the USA. Wow. All birthday parties must serve ranch ice cream.
Okay.
No.
He's not getting my vote.
Doug is not winning jack shit.
If
He's got Andrew's vote.
Yeah. If your son works at Disney, trips are tax deductible.
Or if you know someone who has a son that works at Disney.
How about all Disney trips are tax deductible?
Horse expenses are tax deductible.
How about Disney's just free?
There you go.
I like it.
I like the horse expenses are tax. I think that he's trying to help himself here.
I think so, yes.
And Jason must do all podcasts as Meghan Markle. I'm Megan.
No, he's not even. He's not even. No, he's
No
not even
votes for Doug.
He's not even going to come out of the primary.
He's not even allowed on the ballot.
I'll be honest.
Any state.
I do like Jacobos. Brian Howell had one too. I'm sorry.
Our just AUER, man.
Make the dystopian future the future and not the present. Hidden Valley Ranch is to be banned from the dairy aisle.
Very nice.
I like that.
Wow. Jason's impersonations are punishable by fine or jail time.
I love that.
I do declare I do not like that one, Brian. My cocaine.
God.
Straight to jail.
You're getting fined more than influencers getting taxed.
We're sending you to El Salvador.
Name is Mitch McConnell. I'm a turtle. And I'm a
Finish the
robot.
damn list.
I can't. I'm Mitch McConnell. Oh, sorry. I got in the Mitch McConnell way, and it just sucked me in, Jim. Thanks.
He started melting.
You were frozen. you were glitching.
I'm old enough to still vote in Congress.
You're getting political.
Sorry,
Stop
sorry.
it.
Amazon is required to ship by USPS flat rate. And 8 tracks are to be the next retro media to come back into style.
Okay.
I like this. So I think that is it. Yeah, so there you go.
I had some honorable mentions.
Go ahead.
Let me get my list pulled back up here.
I did too. I had to release the full Epstein files.
Release all those movies that Warner Brothers has in their vault.
That's a good one.
The volume of microphones used to ask questions in any press conference must match the volume of the microphone that the person answering the question is. So you don't turn your TV up to 100 to try to hear the question and then blow out your fucking eardrums listening to the person answer it.
That's a good question. What's the question?
On that, the volume, there should be a set standard volume for all streaming services have a set thing. So when I'm watching one and switch to another, it's not. And between programs and commercials.
The commercials are so much louder.
And they're supposed to be, they passed an act in Congress years ago. I'm not kidding you. That commercials, I think, on network TV are supposed to be the same.
Yeah.
Or I think it's like they have they can go a couple decibels, but it's not on streaming.
Streaming is just the wild, wild west right
Streaming's
now.
like, fuck you!
Because you're watching the show and so it's okay. And then I have JD and Turk yelling at me about
your cell phone
my
coverage.
cell phone coverage.
Sprint!
Let's see here. What else do I have?
Would you like a reverse mortgage? Why don't you want a reverse mortgage?
Calm down, Tom Selleck.
Would I sell you a scam? I don't know, Tom. How much money do you need?
Let's see here. You must wait a mandatory 5 seconds before honking your horn at the car in front of you when the light turns green.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
You gotta give them like time to take their foot off the brake and let it touch the accelerator or let off the brake.
Okay.
Like I get it, we're all in a hurry, but just calm the fuck down, man.
Okay.
Right?
But granted, if you take too long, you're going to get...
Anything after 5 seconds, honk away, yeah. Like, I'm clearly dilly-dallying at this point.
Higher fines for not using turn signals.
I was just going to say that, yeah.
Yeah.
Not even fines. You just lose your driving privileges.
I'm okay with that.
A punishment has not yet to be defined for this, but I'm looking at the one-uppers. Like, every time I say something, if you say, like, oh,
that's interesting, Brian. But what happened to me?
Yeah, exactly. I don't need a one-upper. Nobody
I
needs
scored
that.
a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Yeah, well, I scored 2 touchdowns
I scored 4 touchdowns in one game.
in high school.
Like, I don't
Actually,
like,
middle school.
We can just share our experiences, and you don't have to be. You're not better than me. You don't have to try to be better than me because whatever.
Brian, how could anyone be better than you?
I'm not me personally, but just one-uppers in general. They irritate me.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, I do have one more.
Okay.
If you, well, let me go back. You must pass a general equivalency test before you're allowed to participate in any activity outside of your house. Like before you leave. So
I just want to go to the grocery store.
yeah, that's the big one right there. If you don't understand that the aisles are like the fucking roads, one up, one down, you pass. You don't cut across. You don't weave in and out.
The best is when they stop and they actually turn their cart sideways.
Yeah.
And and you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Like we're not like, just keep it moving.
You getting that cinnamon is not making it more. You're not more important than me. Okay.
Yeah, keep it moving.
Yes.
I
I got peeps to buy.
There's a flow.
What about bringing all 8 members of your family to the grocery with you?
That's a horrible idea. But sometimes you have to if they're young. You have exceptions.
Kids, like infants, toddlers, if they're in a stroller, baby seat, cool. If they can walk up until they're like 12, keep them home.
I like it.
Or they should have their own grocery stores where they all just have to commiserate together.
That's called a daycare.
I was going to go revisit the turn signal
Yes.
institute thing on automakers that to turn a wheel, you have to hit the turn signal.
Oh, okay.
While the car is moving.
Yeah, but that would be difficult because there's a lot of twisty-turny
Don't care.
roads that you're not going to be turning your turn
There
signal
are
on.
quite a few windy roads on the west side.
Yes.
So my blinkers are just like,
I
yep.
would just love to see people going down Lombard Street in San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
Turn. He didn't do a turn.
All right.
Well, yeah, drove straight off the side of the road.
So my intention with this list, we're all laughing. The world kind of sucks right now. So I was just trying to bring a little bit of...
I like this top 5. I like this one a lot.
It's a little different than what you're used to.
Yeah, I like it though. Hey, I'm always up for if anybody has top
absolutely.
5. If anybody has top 5, trust me. After 587 episodes, we're running out of top 5 ideas. So send them in.
Any of
Bad
our
Ideas podcast.
any of our new listeners
Yeah.
that may have just started listening within the last week or so that I may or may not know,
I apologize.
feel free to chime in.
If anybody that's new that's starting to listen would like to see my full range of impressions, send them in. I got tons of them. I got tons of them.
Please don't.
Poker Face 2 is coming out this week.
Marge shot.
You know, she was just the
Marge
most...
Simpson?
I remember her. She was so nice to me and my family when we bought a car from her.
Marge Shot?
Yeah, right there in the heart of Norwood, Marge Shot Buick.
Yeah. She built roads.
She...
I don't think she did. Yeah, she was the last person to pave Lexington Avenue in Norwood.
Listen up, honey.
she
Hasn't been paved since she died.
Since she lived in Norwood, or she was at her business in Norwood.
Yeah, she was she was a very nice lady.
Brian?
She gave me a baseball. Mm-hmm. She gave me in my family 4 tickets in the blue seats.
They added it to the
that was nice.
Yeah,
because you bought a car from her.
Car,
Yeah, they added it to the cart bill at the end.
She literally just like opened her desk drawer and just had tickets in her thing, and she's like, "Anybody you want to see?" And my dad was just like, "Well, whatever, you know." And she handed us four. You know, first time that I'd ever been.
Pirates.
Would you like a swastika? I got this autograph of Adolf.
We almost made it, man.
Nazi talk, sorry.
Almost made it.
We almost
Hey,
did.
Jim, he built roads. Would you like his autobiography?
Okay, I'm going to add.
We got 152 in.
Yeah, almost made it.
Well, maybe you should start some Mad Libs.
All right. So
Don't tell us what it is
okay.
until the end.
Jeff, start us off
start
with a
with me.
number.
Gronk.
1,962.
Jason,
Random.
Jason, give me a noun.
Phlegm.
That is a noun.
Jim, give me a noun.
Frog.
Ribbit.
I hate Fleming frogs.
Jeff, give me a verb.
Defenestrate.
Means throw out a window, Jason.
I'm just like trying to figure out how to spell that.
DEFENESTRATE.
Okay.
Exactly how it's pronounced.
Okay.
Jason, give me a past tense verb.
Skipped.
I was so thinking you were going to have it end in ING.
Skipping.
Jim,
Skipping.
Jim, give me a person in the room.
Don't mind if I do.
I'll go Blakebot.
Thank you for acknowledging me.
Jeff, give me a plural noun.
Oil, please.
Bags.
Jason, give me a verb.
Verb. Cook.
Jim, give me a
cook.
noun.
A noun, I will go with lava.
Hot lava.
I was either that or liquid hot or hot magma.
Magma.
Jeff, give me a verb ending in ing.
Ooh. Crawling.
Crawled. Crawling.
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 Jason,
Crawling.
give me an adjective.
Shapely.
Adjective.
That
It is.
Shapely, isn't it?
Okay.
Not all words that end in ly are adverb.
Correct.
Jim, another adjective.
Okay, I'll go with messy.
Adjective.
Okay, messy.
Thank you. Thanks,
Jeff,
Jason. That's a proper
plural
noun.
noun.
Plural noun.
Go bots.
Bullets.
Ooh, over Broadway.
Sure.
With butterfly wings.
Butterfly wings.
Jason,
Butterfly in the sky.
give me an adjective.
I can fly twice as high.
It's in a book. So take
Colorful?
a look.
The reading rainbow.
Colorful's an adjective.
Yeah, okay.
Colorfully.
No. Id. Colorfully.
Colorfully ding.
Jim, give me a past tense verb.
Banged the drum slowly.
Jeff, give me a noun, please.
Damn, I want it now. I had one.
You had one. I'm going to say bagel.
All right, Jason, finish us up with a type of food.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to put bagel type of food, then you can take a noun.
No. That's okay. Type of food.
Edible underwear.
Jim, I'm trying to be mature here, okay?
You're very good today. I'm proud of you.
See? Jeez. Spermicide.
That's
not a food.
It can be.
No,
Yeah, I'll do
it's not.
sushi. Sushi.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
All right,
I didn't
so
think of anything after you said edible underwear.
we are doing a Office Mad Lib,
Okay.
Okay.
and this Mad Lib is called Jim's Toast.
Oh. Toast.
Toast. Prost.
Why did I think that Jim was actually making it was the bread kind and not the actual wedding toast? My bad.
Wow.
Okay.
I put
Jim
jam on
started
it.
the fire.
Fire guy.
1,962 years ago, I was just Flim who had a crush on a frog who had a boyfriend. And I had to do the hardest thing that I've ever had to do, which was just to defenestrate. Don't get me wrong, I skipped with her. Blakebot, I can now admit in front of Bags and family that I do not know how to cook a photocopy. I didn't need your lava that many times.
Oh.
And do you remember how long it took you to teach me how to drive stick? I've been crawling stick since Shapely school. For a really messy time, that's all I had. I just had little bullets with a girl who saw me as a friend. And a lot of people told me I was colorful to wait this long for a date with a girl that I had banged with.
I feel like that works. That works.
But I think even date first. But I think even then I knew I was waiting for my bagel.
Aw.
So I would like to propose a sushi.
The girl I banged. Okay.
I think this is the story of Jason.
Stop it. Let's see here. Titles for the show.
What's the bad idea of the week?
Oh, bad idea of the week is
Your phone, speaker phones in public.
speakerphones in public, number
Speakerphone in
96. Titles for the show. I had Big on Crime. I'll be returning my box. Not a jar liquor? Yeah.
Not a jar.
Not a jar liquor.
I am not.
Honk Away and Emilio. Jim?
The balls are in my gauntlet.
I do like that one.
Would you shut up about Stargirl? Thin Hardcastle.
Thin Hardcastle.
The girl I banged with? Damn, I wanted nouns. And would I sell you a scam?
Jim, would you like a reverse mortgage? These are real people. Actually, actual portrayal. Oh, that is, they now have money because of their house. And you say, well, they don't own the house. They do.
I also had Shut Up About Stargirl. I had Lift. Competing Strokes.
Coming to Fox this fall. Thursday nights.
And Skippinged.
Start Michael J. White. Anyways, go ahead.
Who?
I don't know.
Let's see. Did we just have strokes? Thar.
I don't understand this question.
I am not a jar liquor. Listen to it lick the baguette. That's all I wrote down.
I do like the shut up about Star. What was it, Jim?
Would you shut up about Stargirl?
You shut up about Stargirl.
I did like that one. I do like the balls are in my gauntlet.
The balls are in my gauntlet.
Okay, we'll do that one.
Not Thin Hardcastle.
I kind of like Finn Hardcastle.
I do like Finn Hardcastle.
Real quick,
Yeah.
we just had a last second top 5 list.
Oh, okay.
Dropped on our Facebook page by Nick Mayer.
Okay.
All right, let's hear it, Nick.
His campaign would be number 5, shorten baseball season to roughly May to August.
Okay.
Can't argue.
But still play 100 and...
Double headers every Sunday.
I have no issue with that.
Number 4, move to 4 10-hour work weeks.
That's a good one.
Number 3, add 2 more cities in the National Hockey League.
Okay.
Number 2,
2 more?
They're thinking about it.
yeah.
They're 30 now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I think they were already at 32.
Number 2, Jerry Reinsdorf has to sell the Bulls and the White Sox. And number 1, reorganize NCAA Division I schools into 4 divisions for every sport: East, South, West, and Midwest. No more cross-country trips.
I like it.
I can agree to that.
I like this one, Nick.
Sure? No, I thought Vegas and Seattle were 31 and 32.
Did you think about Queens and Puerto Rico as the 51st and 52nd state?
Queens is one now?
Yeah, sure.
There are currently 32 teams in the NHL.
Yeah.
So we're going up to 35 or 34.
Okay. Thanks, everybody, for listening. We appreciate it. And we'll be back next week in the Atomic Vault store. Come see us.
Podcasting.
I don't know how next week's episode is going to be, but it's going to be interesting.
It will be an experiment in fun.
Atomic Vault has a studio for us, a podcast studio for us to use anytime, so we appreciate that. And Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history, not so bad, there's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. The history of bad ideas. Podcast.
You've been listening to Hobie.